Hi guys, welcome to group round of 34, which includes 6 members. May I present to you one of the first greatest members? Of course, it's me, Ngọc Anh. The next ones respectively are Hương, Thanh Huyền, Khánh Huyền, and Nguyệt. Last but certainly not least, our grand leader, Thị Yến. Our following videos on a very familiar aspect of our language, speech acts. So, what is a speech act? It is defined as a technical term in the linguistic and the philosophy of language, which serves a function of communication. Does this sound too difficult to you? Just take it easy, guys, and I'm here to help you make it clear. John Langshaw Austin was one of the founders of Pragmatics, and one of his professional works on speech was How to Do Things with Words in 1955. This name speaks it all, right? So, when what we are saying not only conveys information, but also those things like performing a wedding, I now pronounce you a husband and wife, or threatening, I've got a gun. We call it speech act. See, even what I've said we call it speech act is a speech act too. According to Austin, speech act can be realized on 3 levels. The first one, a locutionary act. The biggest circle, as you can see, is what words actually mean. Then, an illocutionary act is what words actually do, like warning, suggesting, persuading, etc. And finally, the smallest circle is a perlocutionary act. It's what words actually achieve. In other words, it is the effect on the hearer. Just let me take you an example. Supposing you and I are standing in a beautiful garden, and suddenly I scream out, "A snake!" Okay, stop there. You've got 3 seconds to analyze my utterance. First, everyone knows that snake is a stinky and creepy animal. By the way, I really hate it. It is locutionary act, the literal meaning of what I say. Second, in this situation, even an idiot will not merely think I'm just talking about an animal I hate. The hidden message in my scream is my fear and my warning. Then it is illocutionary act, the intended meaning in what I say. Third, perlocutionary act is the fact that I want you to be alerted and stay away from the garden. If you're not an idiot, just do what I say.
Speech acts indicate the relation between the words of the speaker and the world. In speech acts, the words fit the word, or conversely, the word fits the words. It depends on each type of speech acts. According to Searle, there are 5 main types of speech acts. The division is based on the speaker's intention. They are declaration, representatives, expressives, directives, and finally, commissives. Firstly, declaration. Declaration is a speech act which changes the state of affairs in the world. For example, after a fight, a friend may say to me, "I now pronounce you unfriended." This means, after that, she and I are not friends anymore. Or when a president says, "I sentence you to death." Another example is, if Donald Trump was Obama's boss, he could say, "You're fired, Obama."
Now, let's move to the second part, which is directives. Those kinds of speech acts are to get someone to do something. They express what the speaker wants. They would probably be command, order, request, or suggestion. To clarify it, I will give you some examples. First is order. As you can see, the handsome man is in the restaurant and he would like to order some drinks. He would say, "Give me a cup of coffee, make it black." Next is suggestion. In the picture, the girl wants to suggest her friend that maybe you should try again, but without the shocks. Have a look at the third picture. The rooms look like a pigsty, and the pig mother commands her son, "Clean your room." The last example is request. The girl in the picture doesn't have a pen and she would like to borrow the boy's pen. She would say, "Could you lend me a pen?" Judging from the sentences, they all share one similarity, which is to express what the speaker wants. So that is about directives.
Another kind of speech acts is representatives. Representatives are those kinds of speech acts that state what the speaker believes to be the case or not. In this type, the words fit the word. Representatives include statement of fact, assertions, conclusion, and description. So now let me give you some examples to help you be clear about the representatives. The first is to describe the weather. It is a sunny day. The second one is assertion. Hillary Clinton will be the next president of the United States. And the third example is conclusion. So we'll go to a zoo. And the last is the fact. The earth moves around the sun.
Commissives are other types of speeches. They are those kind of speeches that speakers use to commit themselves to some future actions. They express what speaker intends. In commissives, the word fits the speaker's words. There are promises, threats, refusals, and pledges.
There are pledges. I renounce war. I will never support or sanction another. Refusals. I will not do that. Promises. I never touch that remote again. Threats. I will kill you if you don't put it back.
The last type of speech acts is expressive, which are those kind of speech acts that state what the speaker feels. They express psychological states and can be statements of pleasure, pain, like, dislike, joy, or sorrow. For example, "I'm really sorry." "Congratulations." "Oh yes, great." Besides, according to Jean, there is another kind of speech act called rogative. It's often a query, a question. For example, "Where did he go?" "Is she leaving?" And now, let's watch a short video in 2 years movie and analyze those types of speech act rules.